Welcome back to the player career mode on FC24. We will be taking on Atletico Madrid in the first game today, the side that beat us in the Copa del Rey final, sadly, quite recently. We will look for payback for that. We then have the Europa League semi-final first leg against Roma, before a game against Getafe in the league, and then tomorrow, second leg against Roma, Sevilla and Betis. And by that point, we may well have won La Liga if everything goes according to plan. But it has to go according to plan. We'd also love to ensure that we get to the Europa League final as well. That is also part of the plan. We're saying thank you to Skippity Doobup today for your support in the comment section. Also to David Delea as well. And to Peter Belgium too. Thank you very much for your continued support in the comment section. The Leeds United career mode on the main channel will, as is my intention at the moment as of recording this on Monday morning, go live tomorrow as you see this on Tuesday, Wednesday afternoon at 3 PM. That's my current intention. If anything changes, I'll let you know on social media. But for now, we're going to concentrate on this save and this series. Do drop the video a like. I very much appreciate it. We're trying to win La Liga here. We should be at the end of this season by the end of this week. So you will be voting on my future probably on Friday. Right. Cracking on, let's get Tuesday's video underway. Atletico Madrid away from home. 30% dribble success rate, 60% conversion rate is going to be very hard. At the moment, just scoring a goal is seemingly quite hard for me. Just the one game scored in, albeit twice, in the last 10 plus games. This is, I think, if I don't score here, potentially game 12 or 13 without a goal. I'm in a lull. We've had a couple of assists in that time. Our results, thankfully, haven't taken too much of a hit. But I certainly am not firing on all cylinders at the minute. Whether we're having a little bit of potential nerves before a title-winning season in a big division. We've won in smaller leagues in Austria and in Poland where we didn't feel quite such pressure. But here now in La Liga, certainly it's getting a bit more difficult. Shot blocked by Hermoso. I'll chase after it. I can't quite get there. No opening goal for us inside 10 minutes. I want to get back on the score sheet today. And if we can get wins against Atleti and Getafe too, we'll be right on the brink of a La Liga title. Oh, it's intercepted by Curtis Jones. I'm just trying to get away from the man that's with me here. And look, Hernandez outmuscles me rather easily. Morgala trying to build. Hermoso playing it around with his centre-back partner. Atleti not necessarily desperate to get the ball forward here. First time they've actually made it even remotely close to our box, and we're over a third of the way through this game. Only my one chance so far. Now there's been another one. Elmas with a header over the top of the bar. Thankfully, that could so very easily have ended up in the back of the net. Get that inside there to Loidis. Oh, he could have gone through the middle. I presume he was offside, and that's why he didn't. Palacios Jones keeping the ball well enough. Here, is that a foul? The referee says no. I don't think it was either, to be fair. Looks like we're going to be 0-0 at half-time here. One chance apiece in this first half. And that's everything so far. It's a very nervy affair. Challenge! There was nothing nervy about that. Full-blooded challenge from Parisi. We're obviously nervous about getting over the line. Atleti nervous about trying to get into the Champions League for next season. And what a ball that very nearly was. It's not been comfortable here from the defence at all, but Bremer will get up to get that away, and the referee will send us in at half-time at 0-0, but that was worrisome at the back. Not looking like we're going to get that 60% unless I'm able to score 2 goals in this second half with my next 2 shots, which is probably unlikely, to be fair. Turn that inside there and look for a teammate. Find Palacios, who's found Loidis, who's in a decent spot. Can he squeeze this to a teammate? He squeezed it to me. I'll find a teammate. And Zakarian finds Curtis Jones. Surely, yes! 1-0 Atletico Madrid. Involved in the move. Don't get the assist or the goal. But the 3 points for the team are more important right now. I might not be having a strong end to the season personally. But if we end up winning La Liga, we really don't care. Spread out wide as Atleti look to immediately fire back. Klojek into Justin Barrett. They might be immediately firing back. Can we get to that? Maya does really well. And we've gotten it away too. Zakarian will find me. Go again, please, sir. Oh, brilliant interception from Barrett to win it back. Zakarian could quite easily been clean away there. Trying to put a bit of pressure on the defender as he spreads it out to Corral here. Atleti still looking for their fight back. Here's Joao Felix off the bench for them here. At least if he started, he's barely touched the ball so far. Away, not completely away, but away enough for me at the moment. Is Elmas turning well? Luca Hernandez is not the go-to goal scorer in this situation for them, and we will clear the lines. I was at risk of being subbed out a moment ago. I'm back up to a 6.5 now, which I think means I'll keep my spot. Lloydis to Curtis Jones. Then he tries the worldy pass. Does find Vanderson, who finds me. Now, again, I'll just keep in that ethos. Keep the ball, play it about. Oh, and if Kuba could have gotten past Gabriel, we might have been able to be threaded through for a potential second. 8 minutes to go here. This very tight affair, as was the case in the Copa del Rey final. It ended 1-0 last time, but to them, this time, I think we might just squeak the win. They've got a corner here. Moretti will deliver. It's Jed Spence that's come on for them. That's cleared away. I've been switched to right striker now, so certainly Nico Jackson is going to be up top alongside me here now. And here's the counter-attack opportunity. Maybe. They held their line very well, Atleti, there. Very well indeed. I'll look for Nico Jackson. It's a terrible pass. My guy's passing has been pretty wayward in this game, I have to be honest. And maybe that's the next area we look to improve in when we get some more skill points. At the minute, we'll take those 3 points very gladly indeed. And if we can win against Getafe in the second La Liga game today, then maybe the league title might just be 1 game away. But we are currently 2 legs away from a Europa League final spot. So let's go and win the first one against Roma, shall we? We are dropped to the bench, and actually by quite a bit, but because the game against Roma is midweek, we should get lucky in that we can now train and get ourselves back in the starting lineup, and we're good to go in the first leg against Roma. Are we away? We're at home in leg 1. Gonna get some more money out of Beats. I must have had about 5 million quid out of them now. And we could buy a retirement gift for Odriozola, which is a nice thing to do for a fellow professional as he retires from his career. We've got 5 million in the bank now. Will I buy anything? What have I got left to buy on my shopping list? Nope, still can't afford me mansion or a private jet. And we're certainly a long way from the private jet. Although, what are we on a week here at Real Sociedad, wage-wise? 102 grand. We could be on twice that with the potential move in the summer. So we'll wait and see what happens in that summer. But right now, we only care about this season. And this season is continuing on with a game against Roma. Win the match or get 60% possession? Neither, really. Probably massively likely. But we'll go for the win. I'd be happy. Well, I guess in the home leg, you do want to win. But it's been the case in a number of saves recently, regardless of whether it's player or manager career. Certainly was the case at Berlin in the last season where we were on our way to a final. That we ended up winning the away leg and drawing the home leg, or even on an odd occasion losing it. Roma's starting lineup that have gotten them this far in the competition have Guillaume Restes in goal. Not familiar with him, but at 86 rated, quite evidently grows very well indeed. Joe Gomez, Mickey van der Ven and Siku Niakate as their back 3. Then Amrabat holding at 83 rated. Then a flat 4 in midfield of Zaniolo, Carlos Alcaraz, Kobe Mainu and Wilfred Nonto with, wow, Louis Williams, Patreon player at 94 up top with Giuliano Simeone partnering alongside him. Quite a decent team from Roma. You can understand why this squad, or certainly 11, have gotten to where they are in this competition. But we are stronger overall, I think, than they are as an average rating and in every position other than Louis Williams. So we will be favourites for this, both individually in this home leg and overall for the tie. And we certainly feel like we could and should win the Europa League this year. We definitely feel we could and should win La Liga this year. Parisi tried to find me there, but Joe Gomez cuts that out well. Nonto racing away down the left-hand side for Roma here. Less than 20 minutes played. The ball does find Giuliano. Little ball roll, but Bremer's in the way. Meyer and Bremer have made a very, very good centre-back partnership so far this season. The occasional wobble, but overall defensively sound. And we're happy enough that they will continue on to be that partnership. Oh, I got caught there. They'll continue on to be that partnership for the remainder of the season, hopefully, barring injury or suspension. Oh, was looking for the bottom corner. Maybe I should have laced it rather than finessing it. Certainly it was worth a go. Wanted to see what this Restes is all about, but we can only test him if it's on target, can't we? Got a free kick. 43 metres out, we certainly won't be shooting. Lay it short to Loidis, and here's Bremer, and Loidis, and Palacios, and maybe work about as a team. Centre-back's going for it. I'm going to make a darting run into the middle, then pull back into some space. It'll fall for me! Oh, we've scored a goal! Slightly fortuitous with how it fell to me, with a deflected cross, but tucked home nicely with the instep. And Real Sociedad lead in this Europa League semi-final first leg. Bremer showing some great attacking intent there to get into the box and drive into the space. The cross was poor, basically, but deflected right into my path. Just able to get there ahead of the defender. Just able to get it underneath the goalkeeper's arm. And into the back of the net it goes. It's been a while since we've seen that. Say that. 7th goal in 11 games in the Europa League. We've done a danger. We've done a goal. It's Real Sociedad 1. Out wide here to Zaniolo. Back to Alcaraz. Here's Williams again. Into the box. Or in towards the box. Now into the box. Ooh. Wasn't expecting that finish from Simeone. I thought it was going to go across goal. And he tried to just daisy cutter it into the bottom near corner. Thankfully, Alex Ramiro wasn't caught out by it. I certainly was. If I was in goal, that probably would have snuck in. Driving in towards the box. Had to go all the way back to Amrabat there. Zaniolo holds me off. Giuliano looks to hold off Maya, but Loidis steps in well. No chance for Roma to get the goal back. Still we lead, and that will be the case as we go in for the break at half-time. Worked it nicely to Parisi. And Loidis. Oh, this is good. Curtis Jones. I told Takefusa to go for goal, which he's done, and Restes makes a relatively good save. He palmed it to safety at least, and we won't take a 2-goal advantage here. I think 2 at any point in the tie would be enough to see us through to the final. I don't see Roma, based on this evidence of the opening hour, being able to score 2 goals. But 1, certainly. You can't ever write anyone off for scoring 1 goal. Kubo. He's got support back if he needs it. He's got me in here. I've got man rushing through there in Zakarian. Kubo. To me. Got the space on the left! Well, we only seem to score at the double when we do at the moment, don't we? In the 70th minute on my left foot, we've extended the advantage to 2-0. I think that's us in the Europa League final. I don't see Roma overturning that. Slammed home. And, well, I didn't score for 7 games, then I scored 2. I didn't score for 7 games, and now I've scored 2. Bremer, Palacios, Loidis, Takefusa Kubo. Inside nicely, Loidis to me. Not a through ball, but it works well enough. Hello. I'd love a hat-trick, but I'd love a 3-goal lead more so, which we don't have, as Restes makes a very good save. Really good stop at the near post. Kobe Mainu going off now for, the guy from Ajax, the Dane, I can't remember his name, Kasper Dolberg. Oh, there we go, it popped up. I remembered it without reading it, but, oh, it's just over me, that's annoying. Where's that going? Over the top of the bar is the answer, and out for a goal kick. Alcaraz with just seconds to go now. We're on the brink, on the very brink of getting ourselves, well, surely 1 foot in the final with a 2-0 advantage in the home leg. Even at the Stadio Olimpico, I don't see Roma overturning that. They can get 1, but I don't see them getting 2. We got 2. I got 2. That's the biggest shock. Onwards we go to Getafe. Bayern win their first leg by 2 goals as well. 3-1 on that occasion. I think we might know what the Europa League final's going to be, don't you? And I fear it might not be something that sees us win the bloody game. Bayern Munich is probably one of the, well, certainly, in fact, one of the most difficult, difficult games we could possibly have faced at that moment. We're all behind the boss. Poor managerial performance. This is what I hate about it. It's the little things that piss you off. We are top of La Liga by 8 points and 1 foot in a Europa League final, and it's like, oh, poor managerial performance. Is it bollocks? Right then, let's go and play Getafe. Let's get ourselves another set of 3 points. And if we win this next... Oh, Barca... No, hang on. Barca have won. So Barca, the gap could be 5 points if we win the next game. No, it's 5 points now. It will be 8 points if we win the next game, with 12 points still available. So the title is still on for multiple sides right now, but certainly we'll keep ourselves favourites if we win here. Keep ourselves favourites even if we lose here. 35% dribble success rate. Win the game. Go for the success rate boost. Wants a 9.0 from me here. Now, I've only done that once in over 15 games. So to do it in back-to-back would be a remarkable achievement considering our most recent form. But it is doable against a side like Getafe. I have got nowhere to go here. Try and get that in there to Loidis. Someone in the comment section actually mentioned about using the R1 dribble, which is not something I've really utilised at all in any of FC24. I don't tend to be the sort of guy that utilises new mechanics like that, but if it can add an extra layer to my game, then perhaps certainly I should. I'm in here, I'm on, and we've scored again. Oh, are we back, boys? Just in time for a league title win. Through the gap, buried, and we're in front. Scoring in back-to-back games for the first time in about 3 months in game. Down the wing now. Decent cross, but cleared away well by Curtis Jones. Munoz into Kakare. Maxence Kakare with runners all around him. Here's Mia again, a runner through the gap. Similar to my chance, and Carlos Alenia draws the save out of Alex Ramiro. A really good move from Getafe. A really good shot, and met by a really good save as well. And again. This is getting nervy. Out for... Is he going to give a pen? Or is he going to give a free kick for us? He's giving a free kick for us. Thank the Lord. Oh, given away. And Kubo. And Zakarian. Am I onside? Yes. 4 goals today! 4! It was terrible from Getafe. They're all over the place at the back at the moment. Kubo into Zakarian. And yeah, definitely on. And outside of the right foot into the back of the net. Where has this come from? It's perfectly timed given the nature of the season, but it is a surprise. That is the first time I've ever scored more than 1 goal in 2 games in a row. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Mia. Kakare. The hat-trick's on. Just want 1 more goal in this entirety of the second half. And that guarantees the best possible contract from Paris Saint-Germain for you guys to vote on. Is Takefusa Kubo. I'm going. Back heel to Vanderson. Loidis. Palacios. Kubo to me. There's the run. It's Zakarian. I'm in. Oh, Guzman makes the save. Maybe I should have put a bit more power on it. With my left peg, it doesn't quite find the back of the net. They bring Bergwijn on for Larson here. It's coming my way. No, it's not. Nowhere near me. Virginius clears to Takefusa Kubo. And Zakarian. Oh, desperate for it to end up at my feet in the box. Oh, it did, and I've still not scored. Another good save by the keeper down low. Come on, pop it on my head. It's not towards me. Alenia wins the header again. Recovered. I'll call for it here. I'm not going to get it yet. I'll call for it now. Please. Set it, Ches. I'm trying. I am trying. But I cannot get this 3rd goal. Curtis Jones gone off now. As we make a final substitution. That's not quite going to reach me. Virginius gets there first. Zakarian. Loidis to me. Finds some space. If it's not on, Ches, just don't do it. If it's not on, just don't do it. There's no point shooting for the sake of shooting. Kubo will score, though. And we do, as a team, have a 3rd goal. But it's not me yet. Into the middle to Kakare. Oh, we nearly won it back. We nearly had it. Demiral. Spread nicely to Zenta. Took his time in getting it under control. Bergwijn finds Kakare very well. And Carlos Alenia, they're just playing for pride now, Getafe, to avoid a rather embarrassing scoreline. Bergwijn to Kakare. And out wide here, Zenta. To be fair, it's a really good move. And the shot comes in. And another one might do soon as well. Bergwijn in the box again. Back to Kakare, colours Alenia again, and it's blocked, and again, and it's blocked. That's not locked onto me. We've taken the advantage, though. I've run straight into the next defender because I glanced up to the right to see if it was our advantage or theirs, by which point I'd run straight into the defender. Get that to Kubo. No, I don't want it yet. Now. Play me! Oh, it's not a through ball, though, is it? No, and I've lost it. That was me trying to play a pass, and my guy's just two-footed him. Sick. Am I getting a book? Oh, am I getting a book? Am I getting a booking? Am I going in the book? The answer is yes. I tried to play a pass, and my guy just slid in. Completely wiped out the man. All right, fair enough. Well, 3 things on the match event list, but it's 2 goals and a yellow card, not 3 goals. Loyadis, I don't know where to position myself to stand a good chance of getting on the end of anything. I'm going to pull back here. Oh, it's tame! It's so tame! Another chance comes, another chance goes, and that will be 3-0, but they're not all scored by me. Never has a 3-0 win felt so empty. 5, 6 chances in that second half to get a hat-trick, and I just couldn't do it. Fair play to the keeper for continually keeping me out. We'll take the win. We're another large step closer to a La Liga title. Fair play, sir. Shaking his hand, but I do hate him a little bit. We know that Barcelona have already won on this particular matchday weekend, so we will be 8 points clear at the top of the La Liga table with 4 games to go. We fully expect Bayern to win at home. We expect to maintain at least an advantage on aggregate away from home. We are 11 points clear of Real Madrid with 12 to play for, although we do play them on the final day. So if we somehow bottle it tremendously, which we anticipate not doing, then they could win it off us on the final day, or at least maybe even help Barcelona win it, which is not necessarily what they might want to do if they can't win it themselves, given that particular moment. We do, however, have Roma, then Sevilla, then Betis. We could win the league tomorrow. So don't miss that episode, will you? Make sure you subscribe to the channel with the notification bell ticked, and you certainly won't. I'll see you then.